Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 7, called The Hub. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. But with that being said, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride. This show is becoming awesome though. I was like on the fence at first, but now be looking forward to this one. There's only one man that wears a suit like that. The man, the legend, the myth.
Well, thank you, Agent Shaw, for keeping it safe up there. Push this through to the hub. In fact, we're headed there now to drop you off. Get you a change of clothes, proper meal. You'll be good as new.
The hub, really? How exciting. Ages.
Olsen's got you used to the plane, the way we do missions here. The hub is different.
The hub? What's the hub?
What is the hub? What are we dealing with?
Is this your subtle way of saying I can't come with?
We'll be back.
What?
She can't hear though?
We should probably head over to the tech
Oh,
corridor.
I can't wait to see the new camp kit.
Yeah.
I love how techy they are.
Oh, that's... Seriously.
Yep, we're going with them. I like it. I like it a
Can't
lot.
believe you're going in. Doug.
Take care of him.
Of course, sir. More moving, less talking, Agent Ward. Time's not on our side.
Oh yeah. My boy FITZ on the battlefield. Ah, I love it so much. Oh, she's got strong feelings now.
Does this feel
Strong
okay to you?
feelings. Huh.
You have no friends here.
Oh, no.
Not
Please.
the night gun.
Can you imagine what Fitz would do if the night-night gun was broken when he came back? Surely he'll be okay out there, right?
Oh, I love it so much.
Agent May's level 7. Maybe she can give us an update on their mission.
What's happening? Why haven't they killed us yet? I mean, I'm glad that they haven't killed us
They're
yet.
waiting for their boss. So before he gets here, we need a plan. How long can you hold your breath underwater?
I don't know.
No.
Familiar with the term slam and cram?
No.
I don't think I want to be.
How attached are you to your pinky?
Very, very attached. And before you ask another terrifyingly vague question, let me be clear. Any plan that involves even one of those scenarios isn't going to work for me.
Simmons, wake up! Ward and Fitz went on a top-secret two-man operation, and look, there are more men. And either it's a bigger deal and they're not telling us, or something went wrong out there. And maybe there's nothing we can do to help, but we gotta know if there is. What if they're injured or being tortured somewhere right now?
Fitz. Tortured.
Oh, she's gonna break the
What
rules.
exactly do you have in mind?
Oh man, she's got strong feelings. Yeah,
We're
FITZ.
stopping. Why are we stopping?
Why? Stay here, I'll check it out.
Oh no, the music. Oh.
Okay. Maybe we'll both stay here.
More border patrol!
He's out of here. Yo, FITZ was out of there. He ain't want nothing to do with that. I love FITZ too much.
Sorry, am I disturbing you?
A little bit.
You know, I like this plane. I like the way we do things here. Everyone's on the same page. May, thanks.
Didn't even say anything. The facial expressions.
They use the overkill device. Everyone on the border's in danger. I'm aware. And that includes Marta and Vlad.
Oh, you're on a first-name basis now.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, their lives are on the line
Whoa.
too, so let's not get too comfortable.
What brings you to this restricted hallway so late at night.
I could ask you the same thing.
No, don't. Focus. Just make up an excuse.
Oh, she's so nervous.
I was just on my way to the loo. I could swear it was 2 rights and a left, but it's out here.
Say something. Anything.
You certainly have a gorgeous head, don't you?
What?
I need an escort.
Sorry.
Oh no. Oh, the love is strong. He is so in love with Fitz.
Good.
This is a mission, not a picnic. I'm well aware it's not a picnic, Mr. Save the Day. What's that supposed to
Mr.
mean?
Save the Day.
Obviously, get off and being the guy who always gets to throw the last punch. I don't need to be raised by anyone. Grant Ward.
Although I don't always agree with Ward, he's always thinking the smart thing. They're gonna get in super trouble. Like, they're gonna get in so much trouble for this.
Redacted documents.
She's looking for her parents now.
Spreading filth and disease and scavenging for grubworms or rotten fruit. When lo and behold,
they're in a little sleeping bag
prosciutto
together.
and buffalo mozzarella sandwich.
Feel that?
When they fold it up, are they camouflage?
A truck.
Yo, I'm impressed, man. They got some cool ass technology.
I told you I... What?
Did you know there was no extraction plan for Ward and Fitz?
That's classified.
Come on, Coulson. Give us something.
Okay.
If I'm Fitz, my heart is in my ass. It's all up in my stomach. I'm so nervous right now.
Go, go, go.
What's he looking at?
Okay, let's see. Okay, we have 2 guards on the west wall. Both
Ward not behind
carrying
him?
automatic weapons. Oh my god, Ward, he's attacking the others. He's coming straight for us. Ward, get!
Hurry. Inside.
Ah, that makes sense now. This is gonna take a while.
Oh, crap.
You have 10 minutes.
I thought you'd say 5.
Oh my god.
I'm every bit the SHIELD agent that you are.
You tell him, Fitz.
Whoa, whoa.
Tell him, buddy.
You don't have anything to prove. What you said about me always needing to swoop in, I know you would have jumped out of the plane to save Simmons.
And I'm bloody starving.
Put away his sandwich.
You got the information, now we react.
We're gonna get our guys.
Somebody has to.
What about the shield assault?
We won't interfere. You don't need a battalion for an extraction. 3 can pull it off.
4 is better.
Agent
You're in.
Coulson.
Thought we ought to be level 8 to discuss this.
We're not discussing anything.
Behind you!
Oh. Yeah. Don't ever question Fitz again.
It's the extraction team.
Better, right? I was about to say.
Cavalry.
Yeah. I like Fitzsimmons way more than I like this thing.
Your supervising officer.
Sorry to disappoint. Yeah, the truth is, I was in good hands.
But enough mission talk already. Anything exciting happen at the hub?
I shot a superior officer in the chest.
With the night-night gun. Why?
Will you help me find out what really happened?
Dangerous waters.
Man.
But I can try.
All right. Let's do it, May. Oh, yeah. Season 1, episode 7 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And again, we get another really solid, fun episode. This is now becoming the norm for the show. I'm almost coming in now expecting something really good to happen. Anytime you get a lot of FITZ, a lot of Simmons, it's going to be a good episode. I mean, I feel that way at least. I don't know how everyone else feels. I feel that way. So we get to see FITZ on the battlefield, and we get to see Simmons. Simmons is like definitely showing some hardcore feelings for FITZ, and so I like it a lot. Even the Sky stuff is really interesting, and then we end off with, you know, a really crazy thing that Coulson is trying to find out what happened to him, I guess, because they keep bringing up Tahiti. They keep bringing up the whole, like, that's where he was at. But I got this gut feeling that he was, like, brainwashed or something, and that he wasn't there. He just was told that he was there. So it's very interesting to see that. But pretty much to sort of give a little breakthrough. Well, first, let me give a rating for this episode. And it sucks because, again, it's only season 1. Again, it's only, you know, so early into the show. I still think that this episode's probably like a 7-8 range. The show's really good. I know a lot of people say this first season, at least the first half of the first season, isn't that good. It's good to me. I like the show a lot. And so that's why I think it's 7-8 range, where it wasn't as, you know, meaningful and impactful as the last episode for me with the whole Simmons jumping out of the plane. But it continued in that same direction, in the sense of we're seeing more Fitzsimmons stuff, and I like it a lot. She seems very into him now. He seems a little sort of hesitant towards it. And so the fact that she was willing to do something that's against her code, which is obviously not following the rules for FITZ, like, I think that's like an awesome, like, I don't know, I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed, you know, how you know, emotional she gets sometimes, in the sense of, like, anything that has to do with FITZ, she gets very like, I'm willing to do whatever. I like that a lot. But basically, we start off with Coulson, and he's like, it's almost like he's captured, but it seems like it was on purpose. He was getting captured, and he's about to get interrogated, but obviously it was all a set up plan. Ward and May come in, and they pretty much recover Agent Shaw, and he had something like in his nose or something, whatever, that he was holding for, you know, I guess he's a part of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. So he was holding that information for them so that they can pull it out when they, you know, got a hold of him. And so basically, I want to say that that's where they found out about the weapon that's being used to disable other weapons. It's like a device that was used to disable weapons, it looked like, at least when FITZ was using it. And so basically they recovered the information they needed about that. Then we meet Agent Hand, or whatever her name was, and she pretty much or we end up at the hub. And when we're at the hub, we get a little more description on what levels can go to what parts of the hub and all that stuff. And so Ward, May, and Coulson are level 8s, I'm assuming. Fitzsimmons, and obviously Sky isn't even a level yet, but Fitzsimmons, they're lower tier. I think they said level 5 or something. And so basically, or maybe Coulson's a level 8, Ward and May were level 7s. But anyways, they pretty much tell them that they need to go in and disable this device because they want to get a hold of it so they could, like, you know, launch an attack or something. And at first I'm under the impression that they're going to send in May and Ward, but then they said, no, we need somebody on the field that will know about disabling the stuff. And so then I thought it was Fitzsimmons, but then obviously that wouldn't make any sense. They need somebody who has, you know, that battle background, I guess. And so they send Ward and FITZ to, you know, do this level 8 mission. And So at first I was very nervous because obviously I care a lot about Fitz, and I know he's very skittish and very, no, I don't want to get onto the field type of guy. And so the fact that they threw him in there and he performed for the most part really well. They put him in, they come up with this plan. But then later on in the episode, we find out that they didn't have a plan to extract Fitz and Ward. And later on, we find out that Agent Hand, whatever her name was, she didn't even care, though. She just wanted them to go in, do what they needed to do, and then they were just going to kind of sort of leave them there. There was no plan at any point, like I said, to extract them. And so the fact that, well, I'll dive into that later, but so we get Ward and Fitz, and they're going to meet up with a guy named Yuri, I think he said the name was. And they get to this place because they need Yuri to get them past the bridge to get in. And Yuri died. I feel like I should know the name Yuri, but I don't for whatever reason. And so when they get there, the person's like, Yuri's dead and we ain't friends of Yuri's. And so they, capture Ward and Fitz. And so obviously they're both, Ward is obviously always thinking in, a way to get out. Fitz is obviously going to be more panicky, kind of sort of talking about like what he's not willing to do when he was bringing up the whole, like, how much do you love your pinky? How long can you hold your breath under the water? Stuff like that. I like that he was like, no, like this isn't even the slightest bit an option. I'm not doing any of that. And so basically the way they get out of that scenario is that Fitz actually EMP'd and the lights went out. And so he then fixed the lights for them, earned the trust, and was able to, cross the bridge. So already Fitz doing work. So then something happens when they cross the bridge where like they're getting shot. Like the people that were crossing the bridge started getting shot at by some of like the army people over there or whatever, and the military people. And Ward is really good, man. Ward is like really good at all that combat stuff. He's like insanely good. And so he throws those little, whatever those things were, little kegs or whatever. He pops them both open, obviously, does what he does best. Then Fitz comes out, Fitz gets out, and, Ward goes to tell him something, and Fitz is just booking it. That's like the most legit, what I would do type of situation. So he runs, Ward catches up or whatever. Then they're like hiding from dogs that are sniffing out for them. And then we see that early on, Simmons made a sandwich for him, which was like, again, I love the love interest between them two. It's so much fun. I love it. And he goes to eat it, and Ward just chucks it into some water and is like, look, there's dogs sniffing for us. We can't eat that, whatever. And so like at first I'm always upset because like I side with Fitz in everything. I'm mad because Simmons made that sandwich for him and Ward threw it out. But then Ward is always thinking ahead. And so the fact that he knew that they would track them if they smelt the sandwich type of thing, like that's awesome. It sucks that he had to throw it away, but it's awesome. Again, I'm starting to come around to Ward. I'm understanding his character more and more as we go on. And so then he offers him like some nasty looking bar thing that has no scent. And so, but anyways, and so then we start to see Skye and Simmons sort of, worry about where Ward and Fitz are. And so they can't get any knowledge about it because they're not level 8. So then, yeah, so May and Ward must be level 8s then, just like Coulson, which is interesting. But anyway, so they know May can do it, but she won't do it because May's by the books. And so Simmons wouldn't do it either, I thought at first, because she's by the books, but Skye then convinces her to help out. And so I think her love and her feelings for Fitz is the reason she did it. I'm very happy about that. She does what I didn't think she would do, and she helps Sky out in trying to, break in and hack and do whatever they need to do to give Sky enough time to go in and find out where they are. She then gets stopped by Agent Sitwell or whatever, and he had it coming, man. She tried so hard to get him to just walk away, but he didn't walk away, and so she hit him with the night gun, and then she did what she had to do. Sky then finds a document while she's looking for it, and I thought for a second there she was going to just continue to search about her parents, as opposed to finding out where Ward and FITZ are. And so the fact that she stopped that and then started looking for them, I thought was good. It shows that she still wants to know about her parents, but she's still very much about the team. So I like that a lot. Coulson then finds her, gets upset about it, of course, says like, this isn't what you're supposed to be doing. She then says that she wasn't doing that, but that she knows that document's in there. And so basically, that's when we find out the extraction plans were 0 to none. We then go back to Ward and FITZ, and they're like disarming the device or whatever. Even beforehand, that little like gadget looking thing that Simmons had, that she made, that little glass thing, that's cool. Like, there's a lot of cool technology stuff that they have. Even that blanket thing, that's kind of very like Hogwartsy, like camouflage or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure that in Harry Potter, I've only seen like very minimal stuff in Harry Potter, but I'm pretty certain in Harry Potter there's like a blanket or something that he puts over that makes him invisible. But anyway, something similar to that in the technology department. And so basically they're disarming it, and Ward the whole time is saying, hey, there is an extraction plan. You can leave now. My job is to protect you. So if you want, just leave. Because once we, unplug it and the alarms start going off, there is no plan. There's no plan to get out of here. And so basically he's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Pulls it out. He then starts, helping Ward fight off the military, and even at the end kicks the last guy that was giving Ward problems. So it's like, it's cool because FITZ isn't, battle ready, but he definitely can think on his feet and sort of make the best decisions as he's going on, like in pressure moments or whatever. And so as they're doing that, we then find out that Sky, May, and Simmons were talking and discussing about going to help extract Ward and FITZ. And then Coulson comes in and says, you guys need a fourth. And so he joins the ride. They get them, they save them or whatever. And then we go back, and Coulson's obviously very upset. Even before they leave, Coulson was upset, and he lets that agent hand girl, lady or whatever, know about it, because there was no extraction. There was literally no extraction for them. They were just literally out there to do what they had to do, and then we'll figure it out. And so he was mad about that. He was like, I should have known about this. And so she was pretty much giving him the answers that he was giving Sky, or like, trust the system, that is classified information or whatever. And so he was upset about that, but then he goes and helps extract his team. He then comes back. He then talks to Sky about his parents, kinda, where he was saying that a SHIELD member dropped Sky off at like an orphanage. And so was he lying? He said he told her the truth. And so he's there, and he starts talking to May afterwards, and he's like, well, what did you tell her? And he says, I told her the truth. And he wanted to dive more into it for her, and so May is going to help him do that, which is good. And then he called in the little end credit scene about himself. And apparently he doesn't have access to that file. He can't know what they did when he, you know, quote unquote, dies in Avengers. And so it's like, wait a minute, did he go to Tahiti? Did he not go to Tahiti? What's going on here? So there's like a little mystery behind like where, like what happened when he quote unquote died. And so I thought that was really cool. Again, it was just like, it's just another solid episode that's just progressing forward to apparently what you guys are saying is the better parts of the show. And so, I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot, guys. I like this, again, whenever you get a lot of FITZ and Simmons in any episode, you're gonna see me all, yeah, like happy and shit. And so, yeah, like I said, I gave this a 7-8 range. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you think I'm going too high, tell me why. I mean, obviously, a lot of you, again, like I said before, say that the early, you know, season 1 stuff isn't that good compared to when they figure out what they're trying to do with it. Hey, man, I'm enjoying the show. I think the show is good the way it is. If it gets better later on, that's even better for me. I just know that we need more Fitzsimmons love interest. I like that. I don't care about the Sky Ward shit. Fitzsimmons is the way to go. And so hopefully you agree with me, but if not, let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. But that's all the time I have for today. Thanks, guys. Be ease.